Chaos Gervonta "Tank" Davis, an unbeaten knockout artist, and Kean, a businessman, were supposed to pitch a fight, but they almost began one. This isn't just another press conference. Prepare to watch a meltdown. Keyshawn Davis sent shockwaves through the boxing world by slapping Gervonta Davis Tank. Davis, known for his knockout power and larger-than-life demeanor, had been dominating headlines not just for his exploits in the ring, but also for his scandals outside of it, whether it was his legal problems or his continuous drama with Floyd Mayweather. Tank's name was continually under the limelight.
I'm a giant Gervonta fan. I think that guy is so unusual. His style so unusual and his patience.
The Leo Santa Cruz fight was really something for me because Leo Santa Cruz is a technician, Mexican style, and the fight was very close before Tank stopped him. But he has that power that can end it.
He finds these openings, he sees them, but he doesn't go after them right away. He waits for the right time. He's so patient. Like when you watch the early rounds of his fights, he probably has the lowest punch count in the early rounds. But he also knows he's got that nuclear option that if he can crack you, most likely he's going to take you out. He's got massive confidence in that.
Keyshawn Davis, a rising star with Olympic experience and a competitive spirit, is introduced.
Davis Keyshawn, this new guy, he's 140 pounds. He's not bad.
Yeah.
Keyshawn Davis. That's him right there.
Ooh, no, I thought he was.
Ooh, there you go right here. He's a young guy.
Nice combination.
He's quick.
Yeah. Ooh.
He's a harder puncher.
Kean has been rising the ranks with incredible wins and wasn't shy in calling out Tank.
Title definitely will be next. 2025, we got big plans for everybody in the boxing world. Hey, Gervonta, knock knock.
The beef started with subtle jabs on social media tweets, Instagram posts, and interviews where Kean claimed Tank was overrated and dodging real competition. Tank never wanted to back down and fired back with his digs, and the back and forth escalated to the point where fans were demanding a fight. The press conference was supposed to be the moment the two fighters could sell their upcoming bout to the public, but what it turned into was something no one could have scripted. Keyshawn responded by labeling Tank a paper champion and accusing him of avoiding actual battles, similar to their online trash talk. Keyshawn, evidently irritated, stepped up from his seat and leaned into the microphone phone. He began gesturing angrily toward Tank, his voice rising as he accused Tank of being a bad role model and tarnishing the sport with his antics. Tank smirked, leaned back in his chair, and waved Kean off like he wasn't even worth the argument. That's when it happened. Keyshawn stormed across the stage, closing the distance between himself and Tank in seconds. The crowd gasped, and security scrambled to react, but was too late. Kean raised his hand and slapped Tank across the face with a force that echoed through the room in the days that followed. Speculation ran wild about what caused Keyshawn to snap. Some insiders claimed it was a calculated move to get under Tank's skin, a way to gain a psychological edge before the fight. Others suggested that Keyshawn had simply reached his boiling point after months of Tank's trash talk and perceived disrespect. For his part, Tank didn't waste any time responding. But here's the interesting part. Instead of taking shots at Keyshawn, Tank complimented him first. He downplayed the slap, saying it was just a push. And then Tank said that Keyshawn Davis is a much better fighter than Shakur Stevenson. Yes, you heard that right. Maybe Tank is trying to get the supporters on his side by being the good guy.
I prefer Tank Davis, the top guy.
I would go for the top guy. If I could choose, I would choose Tank Davis. I would not think short out. Tank is a great fighter. Hats off to Tank. I'm not even just do all that. Like, Tank is a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody knows that he got the power, he got the skills, ability, he's patient. You know what I'm saying? But I know who I am. That little short ain't touch me. And I'm coming with that same shit he coming with, and he know that. His coach Kenny, you know, got a lot to say. You know what I'm saying? Tells him go fight from Cuba. No, I'm gonna fight Tank. Stop mentioning other people when I mention your fighter. What you talking about, boy? Like, don't play with me, bro. Y'all know how I'm coming. Tank, if you wanna fight, send me a contract, bro. Tank, you know.
Tank has questioned Shakur's power and aggression, arguing that Khan's speed, desire, and knockout potential make him a more compelling interview candidate. To grasp the significance of this press conference, consider the history between the two boxers.
Shakur done. What have he done in the sport? He haven't done nothing. The young one is looking more better than him. Keyshawn looking way more better than this. I keep screaming his name, he hasn't done nothing. Keyshawn haven't even done nothing.
So what do you say to those
I keep saying his name for?
So what do you say to those who might be saying that, you know, Tank is afraid of Shakur?
Afraid of what? Afraid of what? Us fighters, if we're afraid of something, it gotta be somebody hitting us and hurting us. He don't have no offense. Everything is defense. Defense only winning basketball and football. This shit don't win in boxing.
The rivalry between Gervonta and Keyshawn has been simmering for months. It started with Keyshawn accusing Tank of dodging tough fights and taking easier paths to maintain his undefeated record.
He just jump. You never see him slip no punch. You never see him slip no punch. Go look at it. You see him back up from a lot of people. Back up, move around. He don't got no technique. And his offense is the same thing. Go look at his fights. So I probably seen him on game fighting.
Tank, for his part, largely ignored the noise, but behind the scenes, it was clear he wasn't happy about the disrespect. This press conference was his opportunity to set the record straight, and he did so in a way that no one expected.
Scared posted those messages about me sparring. I'm really looking at it like, okay, so what? That I DM'd you about sparring. So what? No cap. Since when y'all take sparring into consideration of shit? So what? So what? What was his point in even doing that? Like, what was he trying to get with it? That I'm trying to ride his coattail? Like, bro, I don't need you. I don't have to fight you. I'm making real. I don't need you, bro. I don't need you, bro. I do not need you, bro. I don't. If you want to fight me, send me a contract, but if you don't, I'm going to be just as popular fighting you or not fighting you. I'm going to make my money fighting you or not fighting you. So don't get it twisted like I'm chasing after you. I'm not chasing you, little dude.
For Kean, the slap was a gamble. It put him in the spotlight like never before, but it also created great pressure. He had to back up his actions in the ring or risk being known as the person who slapped Tank, but couldn't deliver when it mattered the most.
I want to fight him, bro, because he been tricking the boxing game for too long. He been tricking the boxing game for too long. He makes shit look good. He makes shit look better than what it is.
The slap was a threat to his pride and legacy as one of boxing's top stars. He couldn't afford to let Kea get the best of him, not in the press conference and certainly not in the fight. Interview 11, the next step is for Tank and Keyshawn to settle matters in the ring. Fans are already screaming for the fight, and the press conference has only fueled the fire. 12 Gervonta Tank Davis has teased 2025 as his final year in the ring, turning every fight into a battle to protect his spotless record and cement his legacy as one of boxing's all-time greats.
Davis, bad dude. See, what I like about Tank is Tank brings something different. You know, back in the days, everybody had something. Muhammad Ali was a mover boxer, George was a puncher, Ernest Shavers was a puncher. Everybody had something they brought to the table. Larry Holmes had a jab. Mike Weaver had overhand right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has something. That division now is full, and Tank having to be the knockout guy of the division. He the one with the main knockout power. Garcia has it too, but Tank got that real knockout power that, like, if Tank hit one of them clean, usually they gonna have a problem. So it's like, I like Tank. Every now and then, I think when he knows he can beat somebody, he probably don't lock in as hard, but I think when they bring challenges, he locks in.
Yeah, he fights to the level of competition.
Yeah,
He was doing that a lot.
and he got to be careful of that.
2 fights ago, he was really doing that.
You feel me? So you got to be careful of that, because if you come in and think somebody is not at your level and you underestimate them, it can get you beat. So that's the only thing I think you got to be careful of. Other than that, Tank is a really good.
That's why jumping into the ring with Keyshawn Davis might be perilous. Young, hungry, and extremely skilled, Keyshawn has all it takes to threaten Tank's flawless record.
Only added fuel to the fire.
I didn't watch it, but I saw it was an early knockout. You know, he come out sharp and put the man to sleep. You know, so you know he is next up. He's going to be a great fighter.
He's calling for Tank. Now
he beats Tank.
Yeah, you think so?
Keyshawn Davis beats Tank, in my opinion. I believe he's give him a good ass spanking.
Most professionals support Kean in this case, which says something about the
25 is at the next year. I'm out of it.
After our second fight.
You're out of it?
Yeah,
Care to elaborate on that?
out of the sport.
After our second fight. Nah, no, I'm gonna win, bro.
Nah, I could tell you my fights.
With retirement on the horizon, fighting someone as dangerous as Kean is a gamble that might ruin his flawless legacy.
Is Keyshawn ready based on this performance to take on Tank Davis, and how does that fight
Yes,
play
I
out?
feel like Keyshawn is ready to take on a guy like Tank. I think that Keyshawn is one of the most skillful fighters in the sport of boxing. I always told Keyshawn since a young kid he can fight. I just don't like the simple fact that he's running on media and not keeping a buck, saying that he was beating me up and Shakur had to like rile me up to spar him. Because this make no sense. Shakur is a better boxer than Keyshawn.
He possesses speed, power, and a style that could give Tanks more weapons. David Kean interviewed 17 people. At only 24 years old, he has already proven himself as a force to be reckoned with, and he's hungry to knock down the division's top dog.